Hey everyone, my name's Molly and welcome to my channel, The VI Drummer. I just wanted to make a really quick video explaining to you what my tabletop drumming kit looks like and roughly how it works, just to inform you before I make any actual drumming videos. And I just thought it would be kind of an interesting way to introduce my channel, so let's get ahead and get onto this. So I'm going to start off by explaining to you kind of what it looks like and what it sounds like. So it's basically built so that it simulates an actual drum kit, which can be electric or acoustic. The only major differences really are that the sticks that you use they feel a bit different to what you would use on an actual kit, just because it's mainly down to how they're designed, because obviously you don't want to use sticks that will damage your kit. So they've kind of made them a bit different, I think, which makes sense. The other major difference is that the hi-hat and the snare drum are right next to each other, so you can't really cross your arms and like play like an actual drummer on a kit, because I think it's just because of like how it's built, there's not really like room for you to be able to do that, which is a bit unfortunate. However, it is actually a lot easier to kind of adapt from playing on one of these to an actual kit, which you would probably be quite surprised about, but I've done that. I do it all the time, going from this to music studios to my drumming lessons. Like, I adapt really easily. It does take a little bit of practice, but like after a while, like it's perfectly fine, because you know like what you're doing, so it's perfectly fine. And apart from those two major differences, really, I can't think of anything else that would make these that much different to actual drum kits. So I'm going to quickly show you how they sound. Right now I've got it set on an acoustic kit sound. There are like 50 different sounds you can use for these, which is pretty cool, to be fair, considering like how how different they can be from actual kits. They're kind of similar to electric kits in the sense that you can change the sound. Like I said, this particular version, the DD-70, has 50 different sounds, which range from like acoustic sounds, I think even like electronic sounds and acoustic sounds. But I like listening to the acoustic version, because then when I play on an actual acoustic kit, I'm like familiar with how all the drums sound like. So talking about sound, let's show you what they all sound like. So the pedals right here that my feet are on, this one is the bass drum, the one that's on the right. They call it a kick drum on this kit, which is basically the same thing. But yeah, I just thought I would let you know that. Then on this side, on the left, you've got the pedal to control the hi-hat, where you can open and close it like you would on an actual kit. So this is what they sound like. So then talking about the actual pads here, because that's what they are, because of like the material of them. They're kind of like rubbery, but again, that's kind of the similarity between these and electronic kits. So right here you've got the low tong, mid tong, and then the high tong. Over here you've got the snare drum, and then over here you've got the ride. And then you've got the crash cymbal over here. So, yeah, again, the other downside is that you kind of have to have them quite loud, because otherwise you can hear the tapping sound like quite a bit. Like when you hit the actual kit, you can hear that kind of more than you can with the drums, which is a bit of a downside, but it's not too bad. Like, I've been playing on this for like ages. It doesn't really bother me that much. So yeah, that's what the acoustic kit sounds like anyway. And I hope that that gives you a good overview of what this kind of looks like and what it sounds like and how you play it a little bit. The last thing I wanted to show you guys about this kit is this control panel at the top in the center. So roughly, like, what you can do on this is you can change the sound of the kits to like any of the 50 which I think are on here. I think it's 50, there might be more or slightly less, but there's definitely around 50 different drum kit sounds on here. You can also record yourself playing like different beats. You can also play like program songs that are on here, and you can drum along to them if you want to. You can also change the tempo, and you can also use it so that you don't need to use the sticks, but you can use your hand instead. Like you can make it like a hand deck, which is quite interesting. I personally don't really do that, just because I want to practice properly, but that can be quite fun, I guess. It kind of works like even if you don't put it on that setting as well, I noticed, which is quite cool. The other thing I wanted to say was that on the bottom, you can see that there's like a little diagram of the kit, which is pretty cool because like whenever you like hit the drums, it like, or you kick the pedals, it actually lights up so you can see like what you're doing, which is quite cool. And it does that when you play along to music that they've programmed on into this, which can be really helpful. You can change the tempo. I don't know if I already said that or not, but yeah, you can do that. There isn't really much else you can do on this. I mean, that's kind of like all I can remember without using the instructions, but that's kind of roughly like how I use it. I don't really change the sound of the kit very often just because like I like the sound of the acoustic one, but yeah, it's just useful to know that you can change the sound. But apart from that, that is pretty much all I wanted to say, I think. So I hope you found this video really like informative, and I hope it kind of explained to you sort of how these tabletop kits work, and hopefully it'll be helpful for when I actually start making drumming videos. So if you've got any requests or anything, like for songs that you want me to drum along to, then that would be great. Just leave them in the comments section below, and I will try and practice that and upload a video for you. But in the meantime, have a great day, and I will see you soon.